Okay, bear with me, guys. This is the first time I've ever done a voiceover. It's also the first time that I am using new equipment like my hover and my microphones. I cannot find the video clip of me actually. See, I have the camera in my hand. Well, I can't find the footage to that, and the drone is actually what's following me, and that's the only footage I could find of this. So, um, this is what the first thing I learned on the drone was to hover and track me. So that's what it does, is it follows me. But other than that, I believe I have voice for most of my video. I just wanted to let you know that. And I didn't want to get rid of this part because, it shows you me learning the actual hover. And I did get rid of some of it, but I kept some of it just to show you that I did do this part of the hover. There's a lot to learn on it, more than I thought there would be, but all right.
New gear to fly, a channel to grow. Building up, watching the seeds I sow. Oh, what now? I hear that voice. Life throws a curve, I make my choice. Falling down, but getting up again. Welcome back to the flip, my friend. Prescription's gone, a bill so high. One step forward, two steps back, it seems. Crushing doubts on all my dreams. Oh, what now? I hear that voice. Life throws a curve, I make my choice. Falling down, but getting up again. Welcome back to the flip, my friend.
Okay, so part one, so where did the money come from? Now, if you've been following me for a while, you might be looking at this video thinking, wait a minute, where did Carrie suddenly get money for a drone and new microphones? It's a fair question, because you guys know what I've been going through. After I was terminated from a job, I eventually received a check from work for 72 hours. After everything was taken out, including taxes, medical, union dues, and retirement, I ended up with about $1,300, $1,334. I don't know exactly what the gross amount was because I've been blocked from all of the company's systems, including Dayforce. So I can't even get in there and look at my pay stub anymore. But at least they paid me something, so I'm not going to complain about it. And I've also been approved for unemployment, so I've started receiving small weekly checks there. And before anybody thinks I'm suddenly rolling in money, no, I'm definitely not. But I did make a decision. I decided I wanted to put a little bit of that money back into what I'm trying to build, my channels. Because I've been trying to make these videos with 3 phones and microphones that cost about $5 from the TikTok shop. And guess what? Those microphones don't work anymore. So I decided maybe it's time to invest just a little bit into the channel. Part 2, the new microphones. Here's one. It is magnetic. So I bought the Hollyland Lark A1 microphones. They were about 69, 70 bucks off of Amazon. They came with 2 microphones, the charging case, like earbuds, and the little fluffy wind covers. And I really like that they're magnetic instead of having to clip them onto your clothes. I've seen these on videos from other creators I watch, and they came highly recommended. So Amazon got some of my money. But hopefully these will make a difference because I really need better audio. And considering my $5 microphones already gave up on me, I figured maybe it was time to move up a little. HoverAir X1. This was like $389 on sale. And before anybody asks, I know that's a lot of money. I've actually had 2 cheap drones from Temu for a long time. And every time I tried to fly them, I'd crash them almost immediately. So I've been wanting one of these HoverAir drones for a while because I've watched some of the YouTubers I follow use them. And now that I'm getting close to actually starting the foundation for my shed, I thought this would be a really cool way to film some of it. It gives me a different perspective, and hopefully it'll make some pretty cool footage. Okay, I just wanted to do a quick unboxing. I've never done one before. Well, I did my my supplies that I got from that company for my weight loss company, but that wasn't a fun one. So I just ordered. Nobody's sponsoring this video. This video is just me. But I am going to put the link down in the description, and I will give you kind of a review of what I think after I play with it. I got the new HoverAir X1. I ordered it and got it in the mail today because I hit a discount, kind of, I'm not sure what they called it, but it wasn't quite, I got free shipping. It was almost $400. So it was, I got the one with, I believe, 2 batteries and a charger. So charger. Then I got 2 batteries. You could either get one with 1 battery, 2 batteries, or I believe 3 batteries. I got the one with 2. I figured because if say I'm in the middle of a video and I'm not finished with it yet and the battery runs out, I can at least put this in and finish the video. Whereas if I only had 1, I'd have to wait till it's charged to finish the video. Get me? Just playing. Alright, so that is what's in the box. I want to get, because with this, you can get the, what did they call them? They're basically the controls to it. I forget what they call them. Scan with the Amazon shopping app to learn more. Download the Amazon shopping app. Flying camera. Oh, it's a HoverAir business card, basically. I'll open this part too. I should have got my knife out before I started the video. My engine light came back on. It's the first time I drove my truck today in like over a month. I gotta stop letting it sit because once it doesn't like to sit. Once it sits, but I had the problem before it sat, and at least the engine light came back on, and it showed that the pressure control solenoid was stuck off. So I'm hoping that's not a big deal. Well, they made sure it's at least, oh my God, it's so tiny. I mean, I knew it was small, but before your first flight, well, I don't do Chinese. Oh, this whole card is Chinese. Oh, I don't do Chinese. This. Instructions in a, okay. They put instructions in this little CD thing. I wonder why it's so fancy. Charging cord. And there's a little bag it fits in. Isn't that cute? And the box is like getting an iPhone. If you've ever gotten an iPhone, you know what I mean. All right, Carrie learns to fly a drone. Well, you saw what I could do. Not very much. Now, because this thing cost me $389, I am not just taking it outside and saying, let's see what happens. I've been practicing. The app has tutorials that walk you through everything. The first thing they had me do was have it hover from my hand. Then you move around and it tracks you. Then you're supposed to hold your hand back up and it's supposed to land right back on your hand. Sounds easy, right? Well, mine landed on my hand, and then it bounced right off and right onto the ground it went. Nice. That's exactly what I wanted to see from my $389 drone. So I'm taking my time with this. I'm learning it before I start doing anything crazy. And I'm seriously considering paying the $50 for the HoverAir accident coverage for the first year, because apparently I need emotional support before I fly this thing. Part 5 is unemployment has entered the chat. The other thing that's happening right now is unemployment. I've been approved, which is obviously a good thing, but now comes the part I wasn't really looking forward to, the work search. I have an appointment class on August 19th, where they're going to explain exactly what I have to do, when I have to do it, and how many jobs I'm going to have to look for and apply for. I remember the requirements being somewhere around 3 to 6 jobs a week, but I'm going to find out exactly what they require at the appointment. And here's my problem. I don't want to spend all of my time searching for jobs. Not because I don't understand why I need to. I do. I need income. But I've also been putting a ridiculous amount of time into trying to build something of my own. The Life Flip. Simply AI with Carrie. My website, which I still haven't even finished. And all of this takes time. So now I'm trying to figure out how to balance surviving right now with building the life I actually want, and I don't have the answer to that yet. Then there's my medical problems. The medical situation decided to add another problem. I had been getting calls telling me to schedule my stress test and monitor, so I finally made the appointments for August 24th. Then I went to order my prescriptions, and I started getting messages from the prescription company saying my prescriptions had been canceled because I didn't have insurance coverage. I'm thinking, oh shit, here we go. No insurance, no prescriptions, no injections anymore, and now I'm wondering what is going to happen with my appointments. Then I started getting messages from the billing department telling me that I owed over $1,600 and that they needed the money before my appointments. So now that's another thing I have to figure out. I have to call them, I have to find out what I can do, and I'm hoping there's some way to work something out because I don't exactly have $1,600 sitting around waiting for somebody. And then there's my beautiful truck. My beautiful truck. I do love my truck. I really do. I've had it since I've got out of prison. Bought it myself. Paid for it myself. It's paid off. Now, you all know that it's been shifting real bad. And now it's shifting worse than it should. And it's getting much worse. I was driving along and suddenly I heard this loud bang. Then my traction control light came on. My engine light came on. I'm thinking wonderful. So when I got to Walmart, I pulled out my code reader and in big letters it said pressure control solenoid stuck off. Wonderful, just wonderful. I made it home okay that day. I just took my time. But the next day, Friday, August 14th, I believe it was, I had to run to the local store. It's only about 7 miles away, if that. And I brought Journey with me because she loves going for rides with her mother. I brought her inside the store with me so she wouldn't bark the entire time I was gone. She was happy. When we came back outside, of course, she wanted to sniff around and pee because she was somewhere different. And that's when I noticed something pouring out from underneath my truck. So I put Journey back in the truck. I got back in the truck. I pulled forward next to whatever was pouring out and I saw red liquid, transmission fluid. And I'm thinking, oh no. Now it's the part of getting home. The engine light was still on. The traction control light was still on. And now I knew I was leaking transmission fluid. I decided to try to make it home, slowly. I started noticing that the truck wasn't making it up hills very well, so I tried giving it a little more gas, but it wasn't really doing anything. And then I got to the last hill before my house. I barely made it up it. And I thought, if I don't put this thing in neutral, I'm going to have to pull over and walk the rest of the way home with Journey. So I put it in neutral and I was able to coast. And somehow I made it home. I pulled in, I shut the truck off, and that's where it sits, right here. My poor little girl. I'm really hoping I didn't completely destroy the transmission this time, because I have a bad habit of letting small things get bigger. And then I keep driving it until it turns into something huge. So this time I'm trying to be smarter, but I wasn't. Now it's turning 56. And in the middle of all of this, it's my birthday at the very end of the month. And honestly, it really doesn't mean much to me anymore. It's just another day, another year older, and I have absolutely no idea what this next year is going to look like. But maybe that's okay, because if I've learned anything lately, it's that I don't have to know exactly what happens next. I just have to keep moving, or try to keep moving. So this is the life flip. So that's where I am right now. I've got a new drone that I'm terrified I'm going to crash. I've got new microphones that I'm hoping don't die on me right off. I've got a website I'm still trying to finish so I can have it online. I've got Simply AI with Carrie that I'm building, that I have 3 videos and 2 subscribers, one of which is me, the life flip. I've got unemployment and a work search requirement coming. I've got medical bills and appointments I need to figure out. And I've got a truck sitting in my driveway that apparently doesn't want to participate anymore. And somewhere in all of this, I'm still trying to build a new life. I don't know where this is going. I really don't. But I'm going to keep documenting it. The good stuff, the bad stuff, the funny stuff, the scary stuff, and apparently the stuff that breaks. Because this is the life flip, and I guess we're going to find out where this flip takes me. Thanks for coming along for the ride, and I'll see you in the next one.